Most lenders think they're doing good making 10%, 12%, or maybe even 13% returns. But what if I told you you're leaving more than half of your potential profit on the table and you don't even realize it? And I know what you're thinking. Here goes another YouTuber making some unrealistic financial claim. But stay with me. I'm not guessing, and I'm not trying to hype anything up. We're just going to do a little math, because the real game isn't just lending money. It's how many times your money is working at the same time. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take a basic 13% lending return and turn it into a 25%, 30%, or even 35+% return using the same money, no extra risk, no extra deals, just a better strategy. Before we get into it, my name is Elridge. I lend money for a living. About 90% of the money I make comes from private money lending and increasing returns exactly the way I'm about to show you. I've been doing this since 2021, primarily lending on real estate deals. But what I'm about to show you works in any lending business. And I'm going to prove it with numbers. Let's break it down. Most people who get into lending think the goal is simple. Lend money at 10 to 13%, collect interest, and repeat. And that's good, but it could be better. They are only using one strategy. They're thinking like this: I lend out $1 million, I earn 13%, I make $130,000 a year. That's it. And don't get me wrong, that's not bad. But that's also not how banks operate. Banks don't make money one way. They stack returns. Think about your own bank account. You deposit money, they pay you maybe 0.5%. Then they turn around and lend that same money out at 7%, 8%, 9%. They're making money on money that's not even theirs. That's the model. And quite frankly, this is just a typical deal. My partner and I, we don't even get excited about 13% because we understand what's really possible behind the scenes. Here's what you need to understand. There are 3 parts to every lending deal. You have the vault, where the money sits and where the money resides. The process, how the money moves. The borrower, who pays you. Most lenders only focus on the borrower. They care about what rate am I charging? Is this a good deal? But the real money is made in the process in the vault. This is where you start stacking returns because the borrower knows they're paying 13%, but they have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. They don't know how you turn that 13% into 30% or more. And it's not magic, it's structure. I hope you guys understand that. Let's walk through a real example. Let's say you lend $1 million at 13%. It's a 12-month interest-only loan. You only have $200,000 of your own money. The other $800,000 comes from capital partners at 10%. So right away, you're using leverage just like banks. Here's what that looks like. You earn $130,000 in interest. You pay your capital partners $80,000. You left with $50,000 profit. Now, here's where most people miss it. You don't invest $1 million. You only invested $200,000. So if you take $50,000 and divide it by $200,000, that's a 25% return. Same deal, same borrower, but a completely different outcome, just by changing where the capital comes from. Now let's go deeper because there's more. Every time you receive a payment, most lenders let that money sit. It just piles up in a checking account doing absolutely nothing. But instead, you relend the same money. That's called the velocity of money. It's one of the most powerful concepts in finance, and most people know about it, but never actually use it. Let's break it down simply. You made $50,000 over 12 months. That's about $4,160 per month. Now, instead of letting that money sit, you relend those payments at 13%. So now month 1 payment, you reloaned it out. Month 2 payment, reloaned it out. Month 3, you reloaned it out. And this continues. Over time, that creates additional income. In this example, that's an extra $14,624.82 from lending the first 3 payments. That's an additional 7.3% return on your $200,000. Now think about that. You didn't add more capital. You didn't work harder. You just reused the same money, and that's velocity. And most lenders use velocity of money with principal only, but not on the payment. Using velocity of money on principal takes way too long. You have to wait 12 months before you can relend that principal out when that deal matures. Use velocity of money on the payment in principal. Before I go further, do me a huge favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Help this video get 100 likes. It do help reach more people. Now let me ask you something. Where is your money sitting right now? Most lenders use a checking account or a retirement account, which means when you lend money, your account goes to zero. But what if your money didn't leave? What if it was working in two places at the same time? That's where the vault matters. The vault is not just a storage account, it's a financial tool that lets your money earn a return while it's out on a loan. And when you understand this concept, everything changes. Let's say instead of using a checking account, you use a properly structured IUL policy. IUL stands for Index Universal Life. And before you scroll away, before you click off this video, hear me out. This isn't about life insurance. This is about using a financial vehicle the way the wealthy have been using it for decades. And here's how it works. You park your capital inside a properly structured IUL. When you need to lend money, you don't withdraw it, you borrow against it. So now you lend at 13%, you borrow from the policy at 5%, your policy still grows at 6 to 9%. So now you have arbitrage between 13 and 5, plus growth inside the policy, same money working twice. The borrower is paying you 13%, the insurance company is charging you 5%. And your original capital is still growing at 6 to 9% like it never left. Now let's do the numbers. You still have a $1 million loan at 13%, $800,000 from partners at 10%, $200,000 from your policy at 5%. Here's the breakdown. Gross income equal $130,000. Paid to partners, $80,000. Paid to the insurance company, $10,000. Remaining equal $40,000. Now you relend those payments again. That creates $11,699.91 in additional income. And your policy is still growing. $200,000 at 9% equals $18,000. Now let's add it up. $40,000 plus $11,699.91 plus $18,000 equals a total of $69,699.91. Now divide that number by a $200,000 investment. That's a 34.8% return from the same deal, the same borrower, same loan amount, same 12 months, just a different structure. Now, let me make this very clear. You didn't find a better borrower. You didn't take on more risk. You didn't do more deals. You simply used leverage, recycled your money, control where your money sits, let your money work in multiple places. That's it. And every single one of those strategies is learnable. None of this requires a Wall Street connection. None of this requires millions in capital. It requires understanding how money moves and then setting it up intentionally. Let me put this in perspective for you. When mortgage rates increase by just 100 to 200 basis points, that's 1 to 2%, it completely changes housing affordability. Millions of buyers get priced out of the market. That small shift changes everything. So imagine what happens when you go from 13% to 34%. That's not a small difference. That's not something you should overlook. That's a completely different financial life. The same capital, the same deals, but your outcome looks nothing like the person who isn't stacking. And guys, this is a real life example. This is what we're doing at Vertical Capital, and even our capital partners are doing it. The same people lending us money at 10%, they're also using stacking strategies. So they're not just earning 10%, they're earning 20%, 25%, sometimes more on the same capital. When you understand stacking, everyone in the deal can win at a higher level, and that's the beauty of it. If you're watching this, you're probably interested in lending, investing in real estate, or trying to build serious cash flow. But here's the truth. If you don't understand stacking returns, you will always cap your income because you will think 13% is good enough. Meanwhile, we're taking the same deal and turning it into 25 to 35%. The ceiling you think exists doesn't actually exist. You just haven't been shown what's past it. You have to stop asking, how much does the deal make? And start asking, how many ways can I get paid on this deal? That one question changes everything, because one stream of income on a deal might get you to 6 figures, but 2 streams on the same deal get you there faster with less stress. 3 streams, now you're building something that compounds. Most people spend their whole careers chasing more deals. We spend hours extracting more from the ones we already have. That's not lazy. That's leverage, and that's how you scale. That's how you build real wealth. So if you got value from this video, here's what I want you to do next. If you want to learn how to actually structure this, how to build your own vaults, and how to start stacking your returns the right way, join our free finance community. The link is in the description. Inside, we break this down step by step, with real numbers, real deals, and real strategies. So you're not just earning interest, you're building a system. And that's the difference of lending money the typical way or lending like us at Vertical Capital.